Hi everyone. How's everyone doing? I hope everybody's doing well. Yes, I'm here live. I haven't been on a live for a while or for a bit. But my thing is not here to be talking about just me. Yeah, I've had some issues, like not issues, but health problems. I have my left arm that's hurting me a lot, and I've been taking medication, and I'm just feeling really, really crappy. And then I had my dog, Kobe, that he was bitten by a pit bull, and so he's not in really good shape. But as you can see, there's the there's his big yeah, that's the bite. That's the bite, and it has like a big friggin' hole in it. I don't even know if you guys can see it. But yeah, my poor guy, he's like really suffering, and he's really in pain. And yeah, I came to talk about different issues and regarding of that too. Like, I'm here to make a video because I think that people are unaware that even though you have a nice, friendly dog, and I'm not against pit bulls at all, I'm actually a very animal friendly person. I love animals. I don't care if it's a pit bull, a German Shepherd. It can be, you know, uh, it could be any kind of dog. I really don't care because I'm really am an animal person and I love cats too. Unfortunately, I can't have a cat here because Kobe is kind of like a little rough little guy. He's not too happy about cats. But yeah, the little one went out there and he started to play. But yeah, I came to talk about something that's really important, and I'm going to talk about several stuff that I think that should be addressed. Regarding people who have dogs and keeping them off a leash when they're outside or when they're even walking their dog. They're just like here, you know, um, walking their dog without a leash. And I was walking my dog with my dog was walked with a leash, and here comes this man, tall man with a pit bull. And at first, the dog was, all cool. I mean, they were both, sniffing at each other, trying to smell each other. And then the pit bull did a U. He walked and he went into another. I thought that everything was going to be okay. When I saw that the pit bull made a U-turn and it went into another, it went into another, you know, into another house in the back of their house, and then he went into their backyard, and then he came closer to us. I don't know where he came out, but he did. And when he did, he wasn't a very happy confrontation. Actually, I thought that he was going to bite me because he was this close, like this close, literally to me, to actually getting on me. And then I was telling the man, I said, you need to keep your effing dog on a leash and not have him off a leash because this is what occurs. If it had not been me, perhaps if a child would have been walking, that scenario would have been a very horrible scenario. And thank God that, it didn't lead to Kobe's death. He had to actually drag and pull the dog away from my dog. Me not realizing that the dog was injured because I actually was very upset and trying to grab my dog so that nothing would happen to him. And so a lady in a car, she said, I don't think that you realize that your dog is, injured. And when I saw all that blood, I just went crazy. I don't know how I did it. I don't know how I managed to actually lift up my dog and get him into the vet. I don't know what happened to me. I just know that I did what I had to do. And Kobe is still in a lot of pain because he's taking medication. He's taking tramadol and also an augmentin medication. And so I could feel his, like he don't really like it, but he has to take it because he's in a lot of pain. My dog is in a lot of pain. So I'm here to, just tell people that when you have your dog not on a leash, it becomes very dangerous, because just because your dog seems like a nice dog and a friendly dog, you don't ever know. Like this guy, he was walking like he's a jock, like, okay, I rule the world and nothing will happen. And then when he approached both dogs, he told my dog to shut up, because actually my dog was barking. And I guess he was trying to alarm the guy, like he was trying to tell the guy also to come, because my dog was right in between me and the other dog. And so when that man said shut up to my dog, that's when everything just went boom, and he just like triggered something. And it just like, I don't know what happened at that time, but I know that he had to literally pull my dog away. He had to pull away his dog, excuse me, he had to pull away his dog literally away from my dog, because my dog was pinned to the ground. And so I was there, pushing and pushing. And he said, get away. I said, I'm trying to get away. But, it was like, it was really a bad, bad situation. And so if this had been a child, it would have been even a worse situation. And so, I advise people, if you see a dog, especially, it could be any kind of dog. We're not going to say that pit bulls are the only ones that are aggressive dogs. My dog is a Bichon, and yes, he is aggressive when provoked. So when you have a dog that is aggressive and you're provoking it and poking it and keep on poking it, it's going to retaliate. So what we don't want is a dog to retaliate against a child. Now, I only see this, and I'm only saying this because if it had been a child that dog would have pinned down, that dog would have been taken down immediately. But because it was my dog, and it was just dog between a dog and not a person, I don't think that it would be. But that dog bit him hard. I mean, it really did. So what I want to advise people, I know that you know your dog, and you are the only one that knows your dog. And maybe some people say, well, my dog is well trained and he'll listen to me. Well, this dog didn't listen to its owner, and the owner was at a very long distance to actually take literally the dog away from my dog. Like, he was in a distance, and I was trying to tell him to come, and hurry it up, because it was getting quite ugly. So, keep your dog on a leash. People, this is illegal. It's against the law to have your dog not be on a leash. It's not okay to have your dog off a leash. It is not okay. I don't care how, how nice and friendly your dog is. It could be a pit bull, it could be a Bichon, it could be any kind of dog, it could be little dogs. You don't know how your dog is going to react. Just like people, people have moods, so do dogs. They have moods, they have days, and not all of the time we have, not all of the times we have good moments. And so dogs go through that too. They don't have good moments. It only takes one time to actually make a bad situation even worse. Please have your dogs on a leash. It is important that you keep your dog on a leash, because I am here to say that, if you don't want to be fined, if you don't want your dog to be euthanized, if you don't want your dog to be taken away from you, I suggest people stop being so overly confident about your dog not being on a leash, and, saying that your dog is going to obey you because my dog is well trained. Well, guess what? Yeah, mine is not that great of a, my dogs are not really that great trained, but I'm trying to train them to be, less aggressive. So try not to provoke a dog, especially do not ever try to provoke a dog, especially if a dog is off a leash. Never try to provoke a dog. Never, touch a dog that's off a leash. Don't go near, don't run. If you see a dog that's without a leash, do not run, because that is a bad thing. Okay, that is, and sometimes it doesn't even happen like that. Sometimes they will attack. And so people, we must keep, we must keep aware of that, and we must be aware and conscious of that, consider that there are kids out there playing. There are kids who are coming home from school. There are kids who are not always walking with their parents. And we don't want to have situations where your dog is taken down because your dog bit a child. Okay, many times we have seen it. I have seen it where children have been bitten by dogs. And so, Bentley, sit down, Bubba. And so, yeah, we don't want those kinds of things to happen. And that's why I'm here. I'm not here to cause any problems, but yet my dog was bitten by a pit bull. And I want people to be aware that, if the dog is an aggressive dog and is not a dog that listens to its owner, or if you see a stray dog, or if you see a dog that's without a leash, don't try to provoke that dog. Don't run. Just, stay still and try to, say something like no, or stop it, or, try to keep at a distance. Don't try to make drastic moves. Bentley? Bentley. No, no. Don't try to make drastic moves. That's all I'm here, really to say. On another note, guys, okay. So we're hearing about the R. Kelly thing, and all of that. Okay, so I'm not really here to talk about that because I already made a video. But, no, 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 no. I'm here to talk about women who get married, and once they get married, you don't see your partner. You don't see your man. You don't, like, you're not even pictured with him. Okay, ladies, and you know something? This is true. I've heard this. Don't get married. If you're going to have somebody that's not going to be with you, that's really not in your same level, like, and I'm talking about in your vision, like, if he's not supporting you, if he's not, near you, or he's not with you, near you in the sense that he's not supporting what you're doing, or, he's somewhere else, and, it seems like you're alone ever since you got married to this man. Don't, some women out there get married because they want a partner. They want a long life partner. They want somebody to be near them, to care for them, to take care of them, and not really necessarily financially, but just to be there to support them, to love them, to take care of them, to, just to be together and, and live a normal, happy, healthy life and a healthy relationship, okay? And a healthy relationship really is about knowing how to treat your partner when you get married, because it really is a partnership, but it's also about how to support one another. It's just not a one-sided thing. It takes a lot. When you get married, it's not a chore. But you have to nourish your relationship. And it doesn't take one, and it's not about one side nurturing that relationship. It takes two to nurture a relationship. It takes two to grow a relationship. It takes two to really want to be with each other, even in your downs, even in your ups. You know what I mean? But don't get married. Don't get married just because you feel lonely. Don't get married if you feel like, oh, I will never find anyone in my life. I will never be with anyone in my life. Because that's where many women make the mistake. I want to get married because I'm getting old. I want to form a family because I'm getting old. My time is up. Nah, your time is not up. It's just that we have to look at it this way. If you haven't had a child for some reason or another, it really doesn't take a man to have a child. You can adopt a child. Unfortunately, I wasn't financially, stable to adopt children, but that would have been like my thing. If I had not had any children, I don't have any children, but because Evan and Lauren were born, they make my life. They make my life complete. They're my niece and my nephew, but I raise them and I love them, and they're the moon, the stars, the life of mine. But the mistake that many women make is that, okay, I want to get married right away. And just because a man, engage doesn't mean a ring. Engage, like if you're engaged to somebody, it also means engaged to your partner. Engaged means communicating with your partner, being with your partner, respecting your partner, loving your partner, honestly, being honest with your partner, being loyal to your partner, being faithful to your partner. That's what engagement means. And so when we say, "Oh, I'm engaged," or "When are you going to get engaged?" Remember that that word is a very big, significant word when we say we are engaged, because it comes with respecting one another, engaging in conversation, engaging in communication, engaging in loyalty, faithfulness. All of that comes with it. But when you get married, just to say that to get married, and you're thinking in your mind, well, this is going to be happily ever after, and sometimes it is, and then sometimes it's not. Unfortunately, we're seeing a lot of girls just like, getting married because they want to have, or they have this idea that, you know, they have to get married, or they they won't find their partner. And that is not true. It takes time to find your partner. It takes time. Not only that you should take the time to really think about if this partner is for you, if this person is for you, if this person is really fulfilling you, not only as your partner, but also as a human being. Does this person have the qualifications to get married with you? And yeah, and even though it seems like very like you're finding a job, it's not really a job, but it really has to do more like a reflection of both of you and a reflection of you. So try to not get desperate over getting married. It's sad to see women that get married with the wrong man, and they think that it's going to be a happily ever after. And sometimes it becomes your worst nightmare. Sometimes just you get married and you think that you're going to be with that someone, and it's worse. Like you feel like lonely. Sometimes you have a partner and it feels like you don't have anyone with you, or you don't even have a partner because that partner is not present. That partner is never there for you. That partner is not supporting you as their partner, and also as the person that they committed to and they wanted to devote their time with. And it's sad because sometimes when we rush into things that we think that are going to make us happy, it it really shows that it's not. And it's unfortunate that we have, a lot, and I've seen this, the decrease in marriages is really has decreased. But also I've seen a lot of increase in a lot of couples that get together, get married, and then when they get married is when they see the issues arise. And then you see that one just sways away and is not even present in the relationship, and it's really sad. And we think that it only happens to celebrities. It also happens in real life. So don't get too, try not to get married just like that. I'm just going to say it like that. Try not to get married. Try to think, how this person will fulfill you being married. Does that person have the qualifications that you are seeking, in a partner? And try to get to know your partner, but also try to get to know yourself. Try to be with yourself more. Try to love yourself a little bit more. Try to higher your standards. Try to you know make the relationship where both of you are communicating and not just one, where one is just making the effort to try to keep the relationship going or keep the relationship together, and not just a one-sided thing. I see that all the time, and it's such a shame that girls just get into these predicaments or situations where when they get married they see themselves more lonely when they were single. So take your time. you know um just because you're getting older, it should make you wiser. It should make you see things more clearer. And no, it's not bad to be alone. It really isn't. All you have to do is take time for yourself. You have to take time when you are single. You are, yes, single with you, but you also are single in trying to make yourself the person that you want to be, but also with the person that you want to be with. That person should make you feel like you're their whole world, like you are the equation of their world. Their vision should be shared by you, and also vice versa. So if you see that you are the one who is maintaining a relationship in a one-sided, it's not a relationship. It's not even a marriage. It just, that person married you probably because they wanted to make, good on their word. So you got to be careful with that. I'm seeing that a lot, and it's really, really, really sad to see that. But also young ladies who are so beautiful and they just, uh, they don't take the time to, self love. Okay, and that's what I'm trying to say. Okay, so we got a lot of, ooh, sorry guys. We got a lot of events coming up, okay? So like this Saturday, I want to give out shout outs to Kevon Tyree and his band, the NRB, which will be at the Fiesta Cabo. They will be at the Fiesta this Saturday and Friday and Saturday. And so if you are here in the Las Vegas area, please go to the Fiesta, the Cabo Lounge. You will not regret it. This man has made waves and he's making a name for himself. And I personally am very proud of him. Also, make sure that you watch social media shows. Make sure to watch Musician Loves Honey, which stars Kevon Tyree and, of course, Maria Pereza. And also follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and of course here on YouTube, Maweepa Social Media and Live with Maria. I'm not frequently on, and now more so than ever, but I want just people to know that I'm still here and I'm alive. Also, what else is up for this weekend? So tonight they have the My Vegas luncheon for ladies, for entrepreneurs. And if you want to go to that, you can go to my page, my Weepa Social Media, also to my group, Social Time Group, and you can find out the information there. As well, we also have, what else do we have in store? We also have Melvin. He's actor and comedian. I enjoyed very much his show. He's, like I said, an actor and a comedian. His name is Melvin Washington Jr., and you can also find him on my page. I'm at Weepa Social Media, and on my regular page, which of course is Maria Almanzo. That's my profile page. So you can find that information there. Also, what else is new? What else is new? What else is new? What else is new? Well, there are going to be upcoming events. I just can't think of them right now. But yeah. So those are the events that will be coming up. So make sure, to stay tuned to those events. And like I said, if you have nothing to do and you love R&B and you're an old school kind of person, by all means, go to the Cabo Lounge at the Fiesta. And that information you can also go to www.kevontyree.com. Also, stay tuned also for the live radio revolutionradio2.com, www.revolutionradio2.com, with the caveman Chris Satterfield and, of course, Captain Stevo. They are a broadcasting music radio, and they will rock you. So make sure that you stay tuned to www.revolutionradio2.com. Also, Timothy Dark also has a new show. He's a TV show, and it's for upcoming local artists who want to promote music, or who want to expose or generate more viewers to buy their brand or sell their product. So, musically, I'm talking about. So, if you have a band, or if you have a new album coming out, or you have new music coming out, please go to social media shows, and there you will find all that info. So, yes. So, please, everybody. Also, you can also stay oh gosh, you can also go to Joy Lab social media. She also has a lot of events coming up, also her events as well. So please go to Joy Lab social media. Also, people, I have a cause, and it's blankets for the homeless and blankets for buddies, and those are for the dogs. Okay, so whoever wants to donate blankets for the homeless and their dogs, please hit me up. Call me, contact me at at gmail.com. Okay, so if you want to donate blankets, you want to donate dog food, you want to donate anything to help the homeless people, please contact me at mawipa at gmail.com. And that's Mawipa, MAWIAPIA, at gmail.com. Okay? Let's, gather together. Let's support, the little pups that are out there sleeping in the floor. They shouldn't really. I mean, and dogs sometimes get hungry, and, just think about it, like if you ever have been homeless, or you're about to become homeless, you can also come and just contact me, and I'll, bring you what you need. And so, yeah, I'm here to do that. So, I want to start doing something for my people. I was homeless. I was homeless with my Kobe, and I know what it is to be homeless, because I lost my job, and I lost my apartment, and I lost all of the stuff that I so hard worked for. So I know how it feels to lose personal belongings and things that you treasure, and you had to give it up. And because, of course, you couldn't take it with you, or you have your stuff in storage or whatever it is, and you can't keep up with the storage, so you had to, leave your stuff behind. I know how that feels. So people, please, help, help the people, help the homeless. You never know if one day that might be you on the other end, and maybe that you might need that very same help that you denied to another person. And yeah, even though we're hearing stories about homeless people doing this and doing that, I guarantee you this: those stories have been solved about, a homeless person coming towards your car. Um, I don't know about that. I have an opinion about. I used to beg, okay, and I used to beg for coffee, okay, when I didn't have any money. Yes, I did. I used to beg for coffee, just for coffee. I don't use drugs. But yeah, not everyone who is homeless uses drugs, people. Not every homeless person, you know, is going to attack you. some of them are actually legit people who actually are homeless. Huh? Okay, so and I can understand that you want to, if you donate, you want to know where your donation is going. I'm going to do something, and I'm not going to say it because I want to do it, and so I might be doing it next month. But since I am limited, because actually I am limited, but I am going to do it because simply because I want to do it. And I think that we all deserve a chance. We all deserve to help one another in times of need. And so that is the only reason why I have that page up to donate to the homeless. And, you don't have to, because now summer is coming. And so now what we really need is blankets that are less like fleece. But the only reason why we probably are asking for that is because they're sleeping in the ground. The majority of the people who are homeless, they sleep out on the street. And some of them are cold, and some of them need like stuff so that they can get by their day more easier. Okay, so I've been there. I've been there. I've done all of that, and I know that it's hard, especially for a woman to be out there. I know that Facebook doesn't allow that, but we always try to tell our stories. And I know that you've heard my story like a million freaking times. But I just want everybody to be aware that it's not easy to be homeless, especially if you have a child, especially if, you're trying to get your life together. And I'm sure that many of the homeless people who are homeless don't want to be homeless. And many that are out there are mentally ill and have no choice but to be homeless. And, what are the facts out there? Like if you're a veteran and you're like, okay, supposedly 60 years old, just saying, and it's just an example, not that this is actually happening, people. That you're 60 years old, you can't find a job. We all know that companies are looking for younger people to hire, so they're not going to hire a 60-year-old to do the job. And so sometimes it can become very, very difficult. It's not easy. It's not easy as one, imagines it. And sometimes, I have had my friends when I was homeless, they would tell me, oh, we'll go to a shelter. Well, it's not that easy to go to a shelter. It really isn't. Sometimes the shelters are overcrowded, and so they need to have these people get jobs, or people house people, and that process is a very long process. And so many of the people that you see out there that are actually outside, many don't want to go to shelters because they treat them really badly, okay? And I know that for a fact. But, things have changed, and, you know, hopefully those kinds of things will change, and they will change for the better. And you know who's ever going through homelessness right now, and they need a blanket, they need food for your dog, they need food for themselves. Don't hesitate to communicate with me. And like I said, you can contact me at Mawipa Social Media, MAWIAPIA @gmail.com. Don't hesitate to call me. Don't hesitate if you want to talk to me, if you're depressed. Don't hesitate to call me. Don't hesitate to reach out to me. I know that it can be a very difficult moment for you, and you see yourself in a dark place right now. But I promise you, it'll get better. It will get better. If you need to text me, you can do so as well. You can text me through Messenger if you feel like have the need to talk, and you feel like you have no one to talk to, and you feel lonely and hopeless. I always say it, reach out to me. Really, reach out to me. Don't feel afraid to reach out, okay? Yes, I know, YouTube, what you're trying to tell me, but this is like life threatening, or, if you are thinking of committing suicide, please do not do it. That is not the way out. The way out is by you communicating and finding self-love and finding God in your life, because I promise you, those what you're going through right now is just a period of a bad moment. but those moments will brighten up. I promise you that they will. It happened to me, and I'm living now, in my apartment. I never thought that I would, and I found myself in the same situation. Perhaps even yours is much worse than I, because perhaps you have a child, or perhaps you have a family, and you are away from your family, or your family has separated and they've gone separate ways. I don't know your situation, but I feel how I feel, and I know a little bit of how and what you're going through. So if you need anyone to talk to, you could just email me. Like I said, you go over this video again, and just like, feel like you have someone to talk to. Feel like you have someone that cares for you. Feel like you're not alone in what you're going through, okay? So please take care of yourself. Everyone have a blessed day. I love all of you. Thank you for my 24 subscribers. I appreciate my subscribers, and I really, really do, because my subscribers are the ones that are making my channel, first of all, grow, and second, and they're helping me to stay on YouTube. So, hey, peace to my people. I love you. I love you. I love you. Love you. Love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Love you. Love you. Mm, 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 mm. Thank you so very much, everyone, for subscribing to my channel. I hope that when you pass through this channel, people, the only thing that I ask of you is that you share, because there might be someone out there who might need to hear this video. I really don't care for likes. If you want to like it, you can. If you want to subscribe, you can. But if you even want to donate, you can as well. But all of that, how people here, they say, donate to my channel, and, subscribe to my channel, and, and dun, 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 dun. Well, you don't have to do that on my channel. All I need is for you guys to share. Just share, 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 because somebody might need to hear this. And it's more about, my community is more about to share and to send out a message and to stay positive, stay firm, to believe in yourself, to stand up, and just pick yourself right up again, and just dust yourself off and do what you got to do. Because if I did it, and I'm here and I'm talking to you and I'm still alive, let me tell you, I'm depressed most of the times. Okay? That's no joke. I'm not afraid to talk about depression, because I do get depressed. And there are times when I don't want to take a bath. I don't want to, brush my hair. I don't want to do anything. And then there are times that I have to do it because, hey, I need to take care of my dogs and I need to take care of myself. So we got to get over that. We got to get over our depressions a little bit and set aside some good times for ourselves, take care of ourselves, and have a me moment, like me moments. We have to have like me moments, take care of ourselves and have a me moment. And whether it's through meditation, whether it's through yoga, whether it's through exercising. I have a friend here on YouTube, and she says running 10 times. You know what? That's true. You should, because it really does release a lot of the bad things that you have, and releases it. And it also helps you to overcome your depression. I'm telling you, exercise is the best thing, the best remedy that you can ever have aside from your medication. If you do drink medication, drink your medication, but also try to get into meditation and to exercising. And not all the time it's going to work. Like sometimes we'll be on a really low and it'll last like for weeks, even months. But remember that not all of us are going through happy times. Some of us go through downtime, and we go through very hard, difficult times. Just wanted to let all of you know that I go through those times too. I go through those moments too. You are not alone, okay? So everybody, peace out. I love you all. Please share, share, share. Share the video. If you subscribe, I thank you. If you donate, I thank you. If you even put a like to my video, I thank you. Whichever way you do it, God bless you and take care. All right? Bye-bye, everyone. Happy Thursday.